It's great to have you all back on Coin Lady channel. The value of Bitcoin experiences a bubble followed by a bust. For inflation to be defeated, as Fed Chair Powell has stated, will take time. He warned that this procedure could take a long time. It won't be easy. To reduce inflation to 2%, he said, is the Fed's top priority. Powell, however, did predict that 2019 would be that year. Important strides in reducing inflation, which is good news for investors concerned about the value of Bitcoin and similar assets. So even he admits that 2023 has a chance to be prosperous for cryptocurrencies. In an effort to rein in inflation that had risen to 40-year highs, the Federal Reserve raised interest rates aggressively last year, first by increasing them by 75 basis points 4 times. This had a negative effect on the value of stocks, equities, and cryptocurrency. On the 14th of this month, which is when the next CPI is released, I am crossing my fingers that he only raises the rate by 25 cents. And on that day, I intend to make a crypto purchase as I anticipate that the market will experience a significant decline followed by a subsequent recovery. Typically, this occurs whenever the CPI is released. Taking profits will be unnecessary if XRP becomes the dominant SWIFT alternative. Now, I've always warned us that this isn't going to be an instantaneous process. However, I anticipate that Ripple will gradually take market share away from SwiftX, or that XRP will be used in increasing quantities. That's what you put your money into year after year. As a matter of fact, I keep hearing and reading about the buyback. In today's video, I'll elaborate a bit more on this topic. I should have gone into more detail about this in yesterday's video, but I was going for simplicity instead. Let's check it out. Clearly, you don't have a firm grasp on the buyback proposal being put forth. You must entrust a third party with custody of your XRP. They know where to find the necessary keys. Not you. The XRP holder's original account would then contain nothing but the reserve, we assume. You shouldn't trust anyone else with your XRP, so why would you ever give them access to it? In no way did I ever imagine. Really, I have no idea what you're talking about. This is how wealth management with institutional custody actually functions. Trust is widely used by the wealthy to protect their wealth both in conventional finance and, soon, with digital assets. More and more assets are being transferred to the blockchain, making it possible to switch custodians. No one, at least not in my opinion, should have access to my private keys and encryption. Sure, I keep a ledger and fret over my own money. I have no interest in handing over control of anything. Molly, could you please elaborate on why it might be problematic to keep cryptocurrency in cold storage? Really interested to find out how in this case now. Molly Elmore was one of my favorite characters. I mean, she puts out a lot of great stuff on crypto Twitter. If the asset on my cold wallet were worth billions, I would worry about losing it. Malfunction. Is somebody trying to break into my house? No one would need the gadget if word got out. Even if you memorize the seed phrase, there comes a point when you'll feel more at ease with physical custody. That's not how I feel at all. So, let's say my XRP is worth a lot of money, say $1 million, right? Get a reliable safe and always store your ledger inside of it. Done. What could possibly make you entrust another person with your money? That aspect of the buyback has baffled me. Listen to Molly warn you about the risks of keeping XRP on your own. XRP like this is rare, so trust the chosen third party with yours. Of course, there are always potential downsides to any option you might take, but seriously, she has a financial incentive to say this, and some people may even suspect that she is being paid to say these things in relation to the buyback. But again, let's say you're suddenly faced with a dire circumstance that necessitates the immediate liquidation of some of your cryptocurrency. It could be a health crisis, a lost credit card, the need to purchase a vehicle for work, or any number of other unexpected events. You once had easy access to your private keys, but now they are suddenly locked away. Exactly, this is my main concern. Additionally, have you given this any thought if you are thinking about giving your keys to your XRP to Vigil Capital? During a rally, what if they steal your XRP? So a new record high is reached, and all you have is your NV from V, which is essentially a glorified receipt. don't bother. And again, what if the market takes off, starts to skyrocket? Won't you want to have control over your own investment? That's why I believe David called it a scam, because whenever you got to hand over control of your investment, you might as well just leave crypto. Why? It's the same as storing your crypto on an exchange at any time. That exchange could absolutely collapse and all of a sudden your crypto is gone. Take control of your own investment. That's the last thing I have to say in this video for the day. And that buyback situation has a lot of ifs as well. Consider this. In the present moment, 1 XRP is worth less than $1. Do you really think that governments around the world don't know that XRP will be backed by gold in the future, or that they aren't currently stockpiling it in case they need to seize it in the future? I don't know where this is headed. None of us really do. They are now discussing a possible crackdown on cryptocurrency mining. She mentions regulations and the SEC regulations, and they give me pause. When it comes to crypto enforcement, the SEC is just getting warmed up. The chairman likened cryptocurrency exchanges to Wild West casinos, giving you an idea of how the heck feels about crypto. Gary has an interest in establishing a centralized crypto system. In the end, that's all there is to it. I'm afraid that between him and Warren drafting regulations, we might be regulated out of crypto altogether. Not that anyone is going to try to take our XRP away, but imagine you decided to liquidate all of your XRP. Suddenly, there is no way to re-enter the market. If the proper rules are put in place, I could see that happening. For this reason, you should never unload your entire bag at once. When XRP hits $10, I'm selling all of mine, as I keep reading elsewhere. However, soon after, regulations could be implemented requiring accredited investors to be identified before purchasing XRP. Who knows what will happen with regulations in the future? Problems with search engines, warnings to investors, marking cryptocurrency holdings, and IRs that allow for self-management. In light of this, it is clear that in a press release issued on Tuesday, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission warned investors that cryptocurrency asset investments offered in some self-directed IRs may be unregistered securities. Investors' requests for clarification and information are routinely denied by the agency's Freedom of Information Act office. Gary operates outside the law. This calls for action from the U.S. Congress. The situation with this guy needs to be reined in. I think it's time for a new government body to be established to deal exclusively with crypto. Individual investors like myself need to feel protected. Even after X or P moons, I hope to remain in the crypto industry. I'm looking to invest in emerging digital currencies. I'd like to do this because I anticipate the emergence of additional cryptos in the near future. Binance, a cryptocurrency exchange, has launched a tax calculator to assist its customers in determining how much they must withhold from their cryptocurrency profits to satisfy local, state, and federal tax authorities. It's that time of year again, filing taxes. And, as we all know, the crypto tax is a constant source of anxiety. You may hear that you can avoid paying capital gains tax. Cryptocurrency is uncontrolled. Therefore, I will not be contributing anything. Ignore that advice. If you need help figuring out your finances, talk to an accountant first. It would appear that many of these businesses are streamlining the process of keeping tabs on your cryptocurrency holdings and any outstanding debts. The upside of being an XRP investor is that, with Gary Gensler's help, we committed to the cryptocurrency for the long haul. That is to say, the amount of capital gains tax we must pay on our investment is expected to drop significantly. But I wanted to explain the buyback in a little more detail in this video. And I don't think anyone else should be managing your XRP. That can't be right. Obviously, you're into cryptocurrency and want to invest. You entered crypto like the rest of us by taking a chance. Through your experience, you've realized that even the most dedicated of crypto enthusiasts can make mistakes and end up giving up. You've seen newcomers to cryptocurrency get caught up in scams like rug pulls and meme coins. Since arriving, however, you seem to have gained a great deal of intellectual maturity. As an investor, you can see how your cryptocurrency investment will be put to use in the real world by purchasing utility coins. That is what will make XRP valuable. If you got into crypto because you heard about this massive government buyback, you might want to reconsider your strategy. If you want to understand XRP, you're going about it all wrong. You won't find a more impressive crypto than this. Soon enough, it will show that it is true. Everything begins with the conclusion of the case of SEC and Ripple. As more and more on-demand liquidity corridors become available, XRP's price is only expected to rise. When XRP prices are particularly high, you'll want to be the one in control of your cryptocurrency, not someone else. With that, I'm going to end this video. Please accept my gratitude for tuning in. Thanks to everyone who has watched my videos. In the meantime, have a good one, and we'll catch up with you in the next one. See you in the next video. Bye.